Now let's talk about railings. One of my favorite parts, okay? We have 5 different railings with Trex. However, we're only offering 4. Like I said, we want to cross off the Enhance and we want to cross off the Enhance Steel. We start at the Select because these are the builder quality products that our suppliers offer. So our first one is the Trex Select aluminum railing, and that will come with a 25-year warranty. The aluminum railings are my favorite, and I will tell you guys why in just a second. And then the Trex Select composite also comes with a 25-year warranty. So what's the difference between composite and aluminum? Well, composite is a great material, and so is aluminum. Aluminum is in very high demand right now, as it is one of the best products you can use, far superior to metal, and also in steel in a lot of situations. It doesn't rust, it doesn't corrode, it's very resistant to scratching and dents, and it's also very lightweight, so it's not putting a lot of weight on your deck. For example, a lot of dump trucks, a lot of flatbeds are being made with aluminum products now because it doesn't rust, it doesn't get nasty, and it weighs a whole lot less. So aluminum is a very high quality product. The reason I like the aluminum more than the composite is, 1, for that reason, and 2, because when we install composite railings, the posts, which this is your post, is actually a sleeve. So here we have an aluminum railing. This is our cap, okay? These fit very, very tightly. I can't even get them off. And then down here, we have our cover for our screws. And you can see these are some very large screws we put in. We put in 3/8 inch by 3-inch screws, and we put extra framing around the deck framing, extra blocking. That way these suckers are on there tight. What I love about these is they just wash right off. The maintenance is super easy. And if anything were to ever happen to one of your posts or railings, all we have to do is pull this up, take out our 4 screws, and then we can put a new one in. Whereas a composite, let me draw a deck out here so I can explain this. Here's our deck going across the house. Here's our fascia board. And then we have our supports that are going into the ground, holding the deck up. When we install composite railings, the supports will come up through here, and then we have a composite sleeve made out of the same material as this, but much thinner, right? So the composite post will be about 1 inch thicker than this post, and the sleeve actually goes on top of the wooden support, right? So the reason I like the aluminum a little bit more is because once we put the rails on, over time, people will be leaning on these rails, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you calculate the mechanical advantage over time, since we're up here leaning on the rail and the post is actually even farther down, here's the grass, and our post goes even farther down. When you're up here putting pressure on this railing over the course of years, eventually these railings will start to kind of sag and become slightly loose. So you may have one here, and when you look down the line, the other one's still straight. Well, the best way to fix this would be to remove the deck boards around it, pull the post out, install a new post, right? So that's why I much prefer the aluminum railings, but of course the composite is still a great long-term option. It's still a great material, and a lot of it just has to do with the look that your client is trying to get. There are, the aluminum and the composite are definitely two different looks. You're going to get a slightly thinner post with the aluminum, and maybe they're trying to match railings on the other side of their house that are composite or look more like the composite. So it really just depends on the client, but I prefer the aluminum, and that's why, okay? And those are both going to give you the 25-year warranty. Next, we're going to move up to the Trex Transcend composite railing, okay? And the Transcend only comes in composite. And they have multiple railing styles. As you will see in the brochure, you can visit the website to see them all. The Trex Transcend composite railing comes with a 35-year warranty. And obviously, as we go up in warranty, we're going up in price as well. So we'll say that these are 2 on the money scale. Now we're getting into the 3 on the money scale. The next would be the Trex Signature railing. And these come with a 50-year warranty. And this is when we start getting up to the much pricier, higher end railing systems, okay? And after the Trex Signature railing is when we start getting really fancy. We start talking about infill kits and more glass panes, and that would be the Trex Signature X Series. And this comes with a 50-year warranty as well. And we're going to put 5 on the money scale for these bad boys. If you ever find someone that wants the X Series and you get them to buy it, good job. It's going to be a pretty sweet railing system. So these are the different railing systems and the different decking options that we offer with Trex here at Deck King. And these are the different warranties that we provide for the client. All of our warranties are one-time transferable, which helps increase the value of the home. That means if your homeowner decides 3 to 5 years down the line they'd like to sell their house with their beautiful new deck on it, they can take that warranty that we register through Trex for them, and they can actually include that as part of the sale of the house, thus improving the sale price on their home. Makes their home more valuable having that warranty one-time transferable. So make sure that you always mention to your clients that Deck King, we will register the warranty for the client, and that warranty is one-time transferable. So those are the different options that Trex offers for our clients right now. In 2026, we will be getting even more options and more colors with heat mitigation. So stay posted on that. Here at Deck King, we will always keep you guys informed on what's new, what's happening, what products are gone, what are coming, and price increases, etc. So thanks for watching. That's everything you need to know about the different lines with Trex.